Hi there, I'm Stuart, one of the co-founders of Vividly. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about understanding the ROI of your promotions and maybe assessing when to cut unprofitable trade spending. So I think first and foremost, it's really important to address that vast majority of the time, in the short term, your promotions are going to be unprofitable. Uh, and what I mean by that is really looking at kind of in a vacuum, how many units did I sell? What was my lift? So then what were my incremental units? What are my margins? What's my list price? So then what's my, product margin dollars? And then understanding what did this promotion actually cost me? So, going through that giant UNFI backup and figuring out exactly what was for NCG and figuring out, okay, this promotion cost me $35,000. Well, if my profit was, $15,000 and it cost me $35,000, obviously I have a negative ROI there. I'd say most of the time I see promotions have that short-term negative ROI. So brands are typically just trying to reduce how negative that ROI is. But I would really challenge brands to kind of look at the bigger picture here. When I'm running that promotion and I'm getting these incremental sales, you have to ask yourself, well, what share of these incremental sales are new consumers that have never tried our products before? Maybe I sold 10,000 incremental units and 25% of those units were purchased by people that had never tried our products before. So 2,500 new consumers. And then maybe half of those ended up becoming repeat buyers. So I've got 1,250 brand new repeat buyers, and maybe they're going to buy my product every month. Now you can start to see how there's kind of this longer term payback and how to think about things. That promotion cost me $100,000, but after 6 months of all these repeat buyers and starting to purchase our products, it starts to end up paying off. The other aspect of that is that person, maybe they buy one product a month. I run that promotion. They buy a bunch of them. They ended up eating two of them a month, and they've changed their dietary habits and said, hey, I actually want to do this more often. I really like having this snack. And so now you're increasing their basket size and you've gotten them to purchase more. So that's a whole other aspect in terms of how to think about that ROI and the reason why in which we engage in trade, which is really trying to drive that trial. I would say, though, specifically with cutting on unprofitable trade spend, I really lean back to things I've said on previous episodes of I am a big fan of cutting trade spend with specific retailers or distributors whose rules of the game are set up such that it benefits them and not the manufacturer, not the brand. I want to work with customers that are margin neutral on their programs or penny for penny. I really hate working with ones where they only pass through a small percentage of my spend or they have tons of fees and they really just use trade as a profit motive instead of actually both working together and trying to get new people into the store, to get more people, to get those people to buy more things. So really leaning in where it's more of a mutual partnership, I think, is very important.